Hi everyone, it's Anne and April. We're going to be crafting for Valentine's Day, if you can believe it. Um, Let me just make sure, let me know how you guys, if you can hear and everything is good. I think we're okay. Let me see. All right, I think we're good. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. All right, so what are you doing today, April?
I'm making a kind of like a little abstract Valentine sign, something that you could just hang, and it's going to say Happy Valentine's Day, and the day is going to be hanging with strings on it.
Oh,
So, kind of
cute.
like a little
I
banner,
love
little
that.
sign.
I
What are
love
you
the
doing?
whimsical little flowing, swinging kind of stuff.
Yes, you're making treat tags.
I am because I feel like this was I saw the image and I thought it's so perfect for baked goods. Because like it's different than when you make a treat bag than when you bake something, I think. So this one has like the little like baker apron, and I thought it was so cute to add on. So it's a free file in Design Space. It's actually designed by Kayla from the Salty Yankee. So I thought it was so cute. And then I changed it into a shaker. So of
It's
course,
super cute.
because I love all things shakers. But yeah, and it has a little pocket. And I think because she's I love what she did with this file because do you die cut? I can't remember. I,
I don't.
so with die cutting, and I'm not big on die cutting, like I don't do it regularly, but one of the really nice things about die cutting is the stitching that you can get done. Like it always looks like, like you're embroidering, that we don't really get using the Cricut. But Kayla kind of designed it so that there's stitching along the top of her dress, and then
Oh, that's cute.
also, yeah, and also in the little pockets. So it's hard to tell because I made it really small, but you can kind of see.
You can definitely see it more on the pockets. It's really cute.
Yeah, so it's different because you don't get that using your Cricut usually. So I love that she designed it like that. And so yeah, I I I don't know. I just think it's so cute. So I wanted to make this and I wanted to share with everybody. And what paper are you using today?
I am using the red plaque paper. Here I go getting the
Oh,
plastic.
I know.
I'm obsessed with it. I ordered like 2 packs of the red one. I feel like it's the most like I feel like it's a really vibrant red. Like I
Yeah,
don't know.
and can you flick it because it has a different sound, like it's not paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, okay, so it's available at 12 by 12 cardstock shop, and it's supposed to be like plastic like. It cuts perfectly on the Cricut. Um but it gives you a different texture and total look and feel. So I think it's yeah, I've only used it once, but I love it.
I got it in red, I got it in black, I got it in blue.
Okay, I'm gonna need to get some. I need to broaden my horizons. I got the initial pack and then I haven't gone back to order. Um, I also wanted to share two other, well, I'm using the Encore line for the red and I love it. I mean, if you guys don't know, the reason why I'm poking this through is because I'm still having that issue with Cricut where it's not cutting at the right setting. Like nothing's changed. I put in a new blade, new mat, but when I click heavy cardstock, it doesn't cut heavy cardstock anymore. It's like I gotta cut it twice, kind of thing.
That happened to me and I had to get it happened to me with the update and I ended up having to get 2 new crickets. Like
Yeah.
it never went back to normal for me.
Oh no, I don't want to hear
I
that.
know, I know, but I honestly I couldn't. I got so frustrated with it. They sent me a replacement one, and the other one they were going to, and I just didn't feel like hassling with it, so I threw it out, and I just got a new one and replaced it. I replaced the blades. I did like firmware updates. I did all this stuff, and it was not cutting through. and I like tried
Yeah.
increasing pressure, and I ended up just
Well,
getting new ones.
the problem with increasing the pressure, or like for instance, I switched over to glitter cardstock, right? But it just takes longer. So it's like, okay, fine, it cuts now, but it's cutting at the expense of my time.
Right.
So, oh no, I don't want to hear that. Okay.
I'm sorry.
And my one maker is my original maker from 2000. My first maker, my first Cricut machine is from 2019. So it's not
Oh,
under
that one's not
warranty.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, none of them are because it's only a year warranty, right?
I heard that if you reach out to them and tell them, like, hey, I have a huge following, that they might replace you for free.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, do you know who I am? They're gonna be like, yeah, and
No, honestly, I've heard that from a couple of people that they're like that they've name dropped and they sent them their replacement for free.
okay, I will.
So
I have no problem. I will do that.
try it out. It definitely doesn't hurt. Um, I do
Amanda
not
wants to know,
I would
do I
not
have
do
the
that.
Explorer 2? I don't. I have an Explorer 3, a Maker 3, and a Maker.
How do you like your Explore 3?
It's, I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I only do like a project a day, if that. Like that is definitely like my goal. And so I don't do that. And so I don't cut enough to notice really. You know what I mean? Like I cut one project and then um, it's fine. So I'm not a good person to ask about that.
I have two Explore Air 2s and one Explore 3. And I like the way the Explore 3 cuts. I feel like it cuts like butter.
Mhm.
Like even just, I feel like it definitely cuts better than the Explore 2s. But it says it auto adjusts the speed for you. It doesn't like that it's already on fast mode, but the fast mode on the 3 is not as fast as the fast on the 2.
Mm,
So when I'm like down to like, I'm like, dude, I got like 9 projects to crank out today. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm going to my 2s and they're working together.
Oh, Monique's calling me out. She's like, "Didn't you also get the venture?" I forgot. I also have the venture. Yes.
How do you like that one?
I mean, it's awesome. It's so fast, but I mean, I've only cut 3 things on it, you know. But the few things that I've cut, I mean, it's been great, but it's one of those things where I've heard from others and I haven't really tested it out, but I've heard that with cardstock, it can get messed up. So it's like, well, I don't really want that, you know? So I've only cut on it when I needed to cut something big.
So what do you typically like if with cardstock it gets messed up, what would you normally cut on it? Like
No,
just
no,
like
like if you were
fine?
cutting a lot, like if you were
Oh, okay.
cutting, sorry, yeah. You're like, what else
Gotcha.
would you use it for? I know. Well, you know what's funny is, and I mentioned this when I went. So I went to Utah when they did their big, I went to their open house event and they were showcasing the venture. And it was as if they didn't really think that paper crafters were going to use the venture. They focused so much on vinyl,
Mm.
on adhesive vinyl and heat transfer vinyl. And I was like, I was asking all these questions about paper stuff, and they were like, "Oh, we don't know. We didn't really. Let me get someone else to answer that." Because I was like, "Okay, fine. You're gonna cut fast, but like my one question is because they can cut 24 by 28, so you could put 4 12 by 12 sheets on there. Like I don't think anyone's cutting like one gigantic thing, but if you were doing a lot of orders, right, you would want to put, you can cut 4 sheets and you could just stick it in and walk away and you're not constantly like feeding your machines. And so I said, well, like with glitter cardstock, like it picks up the dust, like, and after every cut I always like pull out the blade, blow on it, make sure that nothing's caught on it. I was like, well, if you're cutting 4 sheets, like what if it's picking up dust and then like sheets 2 3 and 4 don't cut as well, and they're like, oh, we didn't really test that. And I'm like, You didn't test paper? Like really? Like you didn't, and I don't think that they realize in their head it sounded like, and I didn't confirm it with them, but everyone that I've talked to, I got the impression that what they thought the venture was solving was for like people who throw big parties and they want to do like one big scene of vinyl or like one big thing running across. So cutting with vinyl, it's no big deal. But if you wanted to split it up, like I mean, who, first of all, so now they sell 24 by 28 sheets of cardstock. It is ginormous. Like, I have a craft room and I have a place to store it. But if I didn't have this room, if I was the way I was before I had this craft room, I wouldn't have a place for it. Where would you store that? Because you can't roll it up. You don't want to roll up your cardstock, right?
Right.
And it's shipped flat. So it's in this like, it's like I don't know if you have dogs, but I have dogs. So when I buy like a gigantic bag of dog food from Amazon, it comes in this like giant like box, right? That's what your paper comes in, and you're just like, where do I put this, And so I feel like for the venture, you would use it by putting 4 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock and cutting it all at one time. You might be cutting a whole banner, you might be cutting all your 3D letters at one time, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I
I
can't
personally
believe that
have
they
no
did.
use for it.
Right. I mean, I think it would it's so fast though. So like if you were cutting like your 3D letters, you could cut all of them at one time. Like it's so fast and um but yeah, I don't know. I haven't really tested it out and I don't know if it would get caught on something. I don't know if did you catch the live when they went on with HSN? So it was
No.
like the first they were selling on HSN the bundle. It was, I don't know, like at 9:30 at night. It was when they were going to launch it, and they had three like ventures going, right? And the camera is like going all over the place, like checking things out, and it's just like like it's going so fast and it's so awesome. And then you look at the cardstock one and you're like, oh my god, the cardstock is getting ripped up right now. Like, and
Oh,
it was, and it's a brand new machine, so it's a new blade, and it's a new sticky mat, and it was just like, and it wasn't an intricate cut, it wasn't like they were cutting like swirls and like whatever else they were cutting. I don't remember what it was, but like let's say they were cutting a big C, it was something like that. And so I'm like,
no, for sure. That would be a big like, yes, this is not gonna work for me.
I know, and it's expensive.
It's like $1,000, right?
Actually, yeah, I think it's $1,300 maybe, or is it?
Oh,
I don't remember. But well, because okay, here's the other thing: if you get it, you have to get the stand, because where are you going to put this machine?
nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere. And then like it comes, like it shoots that. I mean, it's so big. You really do need the cart that it comes on. So that would be more expensive as well. I don't know. I love it, but I haven't tested it out enough to say that. Like right now, I love it. I love the idea of it.
I think that's right now what's probably selling more. It's like, oh well, I could do this, I could do that with it, but actually trying it all out, it's like,
Well, do you know anybody who has it, who actually bought it?
I
Not
don't.
like,
You?
um, I mean, I bought it. They didn't send me one.
They
I
didn't.
bought it to test it out, but other than myself, I don't know anyone else other than the influencers who got it when they launched it.
I definitely would be curious as to who like that does paper crafting, how they use it, um, what type of projects they do with it, because it's definitely like breaking out the big guns.
Yeah, well, so it came out at the same time that the Glowforge Aura came out. And to me, it's like for about the same price, I would rather be able to cut wood, engrave on wood, do acrylic. I would rather spend my money there and then just buy a maker for example. So,
You have a maker too, right?
yes.
So your maker, does that one cut on like really thin acrylic?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
I was wondering. Somebody had sent me something one time and they're like, "Can you do this?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "I read that if you have a maker you can do it." And I was like, "I don't have a maker, so I don't know." But
No.
no.
I mean, you can only cut really thin wood,
Ah, okay.
like the thin sheets, like that's as much as you can do. And I don't even know if you really want to do that. Like it
To mess it up.
can, but it's not, you know. So
There's
I've got,
my beautiful
oh,
cardstock.
yeah. Oh, that looks so pretty. I love it. I know. I've been talking and like I'm the slowest crafter when I talk. I wanted to show you guys two different cardstocks that I'm absolutely in love with. And some of you guys already know, but this is the gold mylar. Do you use this, April?
I've tried that one before, yes.
I love it because it's not paper. It's like it's a different texture, and so it's super sturdy and hardy, so it can deal with really intricate cuts. So this one is it's the Basil Gold Mylar, and I love it. It's I love it so much. It's super reflective and like it just changes your project. And then the other one that I'm using down here is it's the rose gold mirror foil from Basil also, which I love. It's
Those are
so
really
pretty.
pretty.
Yeah, I love these two.
The Mylar one definitely reminds me of confetti. Like when you go to the store and buy like the confetti, like the graduation confetti.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. It's funny. Okay, so
I've been
how's
loving the pearlescent cardstock as well. So I got this pink one right here is I believe it's quartz. And if you can see,
oh, I love it. That's so cute. That's so cute. Amanda says I tried balsa wood before and it was 10 times. It had to cut 10 times and it took hours. Don't recommend 10 passes.
ten
Yeah,
times.
it's like what in the world? It's not meant for it, right? And then
No.
the worst is like I've heard from others where it's supposed to do 10 passes and then like 8 passes through it malfunctions and then you're stuck because you can't like you got to just take it out and start all over again, so you're like you just have a ruined piece. So
I hate that.
I love all the details of this little apron, like the little scalloped cut on the top on the corset and then
I
at the
like they
bottom
use
it's so
peppermint
cute.
sprinkles in there too.
Yeah, well originally her design had it's like Mrs. Claus, so she has like the Santa buckle. Oh my god, my throat. With the like the black belt and the gold buckle. So I just took it out, but it just made me think of like, I don't know, when baking, I always think of like peppermint swirls and I don't know, so stinking cute. So
It's very cute. Very, very cute. I'm
um oh go ahead.
say my favorite, one of my favorite purples to use. Well, lilac. It literally like matches my nail. Um,
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's sour grape from Basil. I love it. It's like light and bright all at once.
Sour grape. Okay, hold on. Let me pull out my swatch kit. I don't know if I have that color.
No,
Let
it's
me
really
check.
thick. It's not textured. It
It's
is
not
pretty
textured.
thick.
Okay. What is it called?
It's sour grape.
Sour grape. Oh, okay, I see it. I don't have this color.
I
Let me
love
see
it.
what it looks like. Oh, it's your whole thing. Cute. Okay, so this is sour grape right here.
Yes,
And
I
then
love it.
it's cute. I like the contrast of like if you had these two, it's a nice contrast. So it's sour grape and gummy bear.
Yeah. Oh, and then what's the one, the dark one?
This
That one.
one, jelly bean. Now I feel like I need to go eat. Jelly bean, gummy bear, and sour grape.
I even like the sour grape and jelly bean together. That's a really big
Yeah,
contrast.
it's cute, right?
Yes,
And
definitely
then
do.
let me see.
So we're way ahead of the game with Valentine's Day. We skipped over New Year's.
I know. I just wanted to get started. Oh, you know what? Okay, I was just seeing Amanda says she's always looking to find a good purple. I kind of like this purple. Do you have your Encore swatch, right?
I do.
I like Dutch Iris is so pretty. It's this one. And then Monique says, "What are you baking to put with the tags?" You know, my daughter loves to make chocolate chip cookies, and so I when we do, we always give it to our neighbors because we make I do like giant cookies. So I just put like a big old scoop down.
Nice. I am not a good baker. I do like the Pillsbury um,
No.
pre-made stuff.
It's not the same. You have
It's
to
almost the
like
same. It's almost the same. I mean, my kids don't notice a difference, so I'm okay, I think.
Oh no, I mean I just my daughter loves to like mix everything and like that's usually when she picks like a date night. So with my husband, they always do a movie, um, and they watch something that's like borderline inappropriate for her age. So she loves it. But date night with me is always cooking, always baking.
Oh, what's your favorite cookie to bake?
So I always like I'm a big Martha Stewart fan, and she does this like brown butter chocolate chip. Like it's so good. It's like soft and chewy, but also crisp, like on the edges. It's so good.
Ooh, you can
But
ship
I
me
feel like,
some.
oh, I'll make you some. I feel like all her recipes, they're always good. I'm a big fan. I'm old school with Martha
Uh,
Stewart.
I'm a big cookie fan, actually. I love cookies and milk. That's like my go-to. With a bag of hot Cheetos on the side, I'm good.
That's a totally different flavor profile. What are
I
you
know.
talking about?
I mix everything like I mean not like together, but like I like to eat a bowl of cereal and like some hot Cheetos on the side, or like Takis and like I was eating Takis and spinach lasagna the other night. I
Oh
just
my gosh.
I gotta mix my hot Cheetos and hot chips with everything.
Monique's asking if I like to cook. So I do. I love to cook, but I don't cook. I like to make like the random stuff. Like I like to make homemade marshmallows or like champagne jello shots. Like just stupid like basically like my handle, like just useless stuff. Like I don't want to cook a full dinner, but I love making something like ridiculous. So anyway,
It's for the
um,
interest worthy.
so can you see my sequins mix? This
Yeah.
is the mix that Shara Crane mixed for me, and this is the one that we're going to be using for the XOXO Get Lucky, the in-person workshop in March. I'm like so excited because it's so pretty.
Oh, I
I'm
love that. Are you ready for XOXO? Get lucky?
no.
No, not yet. Getting there.
I told my husband, I was like, please have the house ready to move in because I don't want to fly in for that event. Like, I want to wake up and drive to the event because it's in Dallas. I'm supposed to be living in Dallas. So we shall see.
How is that going? What does he need to do to finish getting you ready?
Oh, well, there are, there's like we've got holes in the walls and we've got we're not ready. We're not ready. We'll see. We've got no floors. I have no kitchen. Yeah.
No craft room yet?
No, I have no craft room yet.
Yeah, you
I know.
definitely.
I don't even know how I'm gonna do that. I'm basically gonna be crafting um out of some other room because I think I'm gonna have to move there and then build my craft room. So
That makes sense. Do it how you want it. I keep telling my husband I really want to put cabinets like where it would be in front of where I'm looking at right now because there's a little
uh-huh.
bit of space as long as they're not too deep. And he keeps saying, "Yeah, yeah, sure, okay." So,
But
but not actually doing it. So I'm like, do I have to do it to get this moving or what?
you gotta just do it.
I want to. Okay. Now, I will say, so this little sign that I'm making, the one thing that like it is a free project in Design Space. Once it's hung, because these are a little bit heavy with the foam, the thickness in between, with the string when it hangs, you'll want to have it hanging up against something flat.
Okay. It's so cute. I was so tempted to cut it and not even do my project. But I ran out of time.
Pretty
The
simple.
story
That's a good thing.
story of my life right now.
I feel you.
Sherry says, I do not miss the traffic in Dallas. Well, see, so here's the thing. I feel like everybody has all these complaints about Texas and Dallas, um, like being expensive and having traffic and stuff. But like coming from LA, everything seems like it's an improvement. So
That's gonna be. You're not gonna miss that LA traffic for sure.
I know I don't even, well, yeah, I don't really drive anywhere even. Like I stay in my little bubble, you know?
Do you take lifts everywhere?
Um, no, I just mean that like I go out like in my area and I don't even get on the freeway. But yeah, I like to Uber when I can.
Same. Okay, so so for these I didn't do any holes to put the ribbon on, so I kind of just put a little dash of glue on the back, and then I have another piece cut out that we're going to, whoops, afterwards, once the ribbon's all on, cover it up.
April, you're so fast. Are you almost done?
I'm almost done.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I am not done, so I'm gonna be on for a while.
That's okay.
um LA is a lot of traffic, I heard. Yes. Jerry says, I miss the heat. Roxanne wants to know, are you ready for the Dallas area cold weather in winter? I am not. I am not ready at all. Last year or earlier this year, when I went in February, it actually wasn't. I came when it was like pretty mellow in temperature. And so everyone was like, you can't wear your dresses. And because I'm almost always in a dress.
Watch
But
me. You know what
but
you
yeah.
need? You need the flesh colored leggings. They're fleece lined, but
I bought them earlier for that trip, and then it wasn't even cold enough to wear it, so I didn't.
well, you have them. You'll be ready at least.
But I bought them. Yes.
Okay. So I know the project that I already did, I used more pink colors right here and this
Oh,
one.
it's so cute. I
And I
love it.
incorporated the purple or the lilac.
I love it. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys missed it, but April and I I mean, gosh, we've done this like 3 months in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at us. So we always create a free project within Design Space. So if you follow our accounts, it would be the easiest, I think. So when you go into Design Space, you know how like there's a search bar. Just search for mine is I put in my whole name, so Anne space fam space the useless crafter, and you should be able to find me. Let me know if you can't. And then I follow April. So then if you go to mine and then you click on the 5 people that I follow, you'll be able to quickly add hers as well. I forgot, what did we say last time? You had
Oh,
a
okay. So
break
yeah,
somewhere
last
that
time
was.
I had a space in between, and afterwards I went online and I changed it so it'll just be lilac peaches handmade, all one word, no spaces in between, no nothing.
Okay, gotcha.
Just I was like, let me just make it easier, to, a little more simple. Turn that off. So
Turn it off and leave.
yeah, yeah.
um,
My kids are on break already.
oh, are they? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Their
We're
last
not, we
break
have a
was
whole week
Friday.
and then we're on break and then we have that extra week in January.
So do your I was gonna say, are yours off for 2 weeks?
We're
So
still
you
off
have
for 2 weeks, but we're not off like Friday is a minimum day, and then we're off finally, which is so crazy because Monday is Christmas.
it
So
is. I'm not ready. Are you done with your shopping? Because I'm not.
no, not even close.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I've got so much to do. I like after we're done with this, so one of my favorite gifts is I like giving like the slim wallets and the passport holders. Like I like it on from Kate Spade. They're just cute and like cute colors and I don't know, like small enough. And I always do HTV in like gold or rose gold with their names. And because I'm using polytape HTV, it sticks on there so well. And so I do that and then I either I give that as a gift or if I'm giving a like a gift card, I like to stick it in there.
That's
So I
cute.
gotta do all of those tonight because tomorrow is like the last day that we're gonna see some of these people that I need to give gifts to. So it's just I'm a hot mess.
That's cute. I love Kate Spade. Isaac, turn that off.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I know. Someone's Sherry says she's the cold in Oregon. I used to go to school up in the Bay Area, so just San Francisco, and that was cold for me. Like that rain and that wind is not the same in Southern California. So I can't imagine in Oregon.
I can't imagine cold anywhere. I went to Colorado for Christmas last year to visit my sister, and
Uh-huh.
I was like, this is too cold. I would never live out here.
Where in Colorado?
Fountain.
Oh, I don't know where that is. Okay.
So we flew into, think we flew into Denver. Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
did. We went to Denver, and then from there we drove. It was about probably like an hour or so.
Uh-huh.
And we went ice skating. It was like 8 degrees outside, and I was like, "Ugh, this is crazy." I was like, this is nuts." And then my other sister actually lives in Minnesota,
Oh my
and
gosh. Okay.
yeah, she's a teacher out there, and she's like, "When are you gonna come visit me?" And I'm like, "Never. It's freezing." She came with her friends here, I think like the year before for Christmas. And the girls that came with her, they grew up and lived in Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty cold December, early January, and they were in their bikinis at the beach, just like, yeah, they were like, this is warm. And I was like, warm where?
That's so funny.
Just I'm not built for the cold weather, so
Yeah, I'm friends with Ivy from Ivy Pink Vein, and she's from Chicago. And they came out for to do Disneyland, and they came in November. So I was like, I went to her hotel room, and I'm like, oh, don't forget your jacket. And they were like, jacket? What for? They all like all day at Disneyland, they were in their t-shirts. And I was just like, here's my jacket.
Like I can't do this. I don't know. I love California weather though. It's so different. It's I can't imagine living anywhere else. I think the weather definitely has me babied. I think what was it like? It was pretty hot this weekend.
It was, yeah, like 80.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Um,
Max went to a birthday party and I was like, grab your sweater. And he's like, for what?
well, the fact that we could still have like pool parties.
Right? How's your daughter's burn?
Oh my gosh, you know what? I mean, they're just babies, you know. So she recovered like it was nothing.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Where is that? So the lettering that you're doing, where is that gonna go?
Oh, it was just separate. Like I was just
Oh,
doing
okay,
a
okay, okay.
bunch of Valentine's Day stuff. Yeah, no, it's not all connected. It's just I wanted to use the gold mylar and the rose gold just to show everyone the difference between the two. But yeah, and so I was just cutting out things.
I'm gonna have to pick a different glitter because I'm like stuck on the sequin one still.
I know, I'm still using it. I use it for everything, and I feel like, oh my gosh, are people getting tired of me saying how much I love the sequin glitter cardstock?
I don't think so because it's it's
It's
so
so
cute.
good, right? I
It
know.
is. Okay, I gotta stand up for this part.
April, do you have a code for 12 by 12?
Um, I actually don't. I just have the link in my bio for the referral.
Okay.
Do you have one?
No, same. Same. Yeah, mine is just it's so cute,
That's
right?
so
Like I
pretty. I
just
love that.
see I love this mylar. It just makes such a huge difference.
You can literally just take a stick and
And
make it a
just
cake.
put I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now. Hold on.
It's so cute.
Do you always do an acrylic stick or do you do straws?
I have straws. I don't do them unless it's requested.
Uh-huh.
I usually do always the acrylic sticks on Amazon for like, I want to say $8 for like a 50 count.
Mm-hmm.
What's your preference?
Um, I I make like 3 cake toppers a year. So, I like it just depends on what it is. Like if it's something that I can match with straws, I do like the straws, but I like the acrylic as well. I'm gonna do maybe 2. It's so cute. I love this.
I love how shiny it is. That's really reflective.
Yeah. I didn't even finish this because I have no idea where my piece went. I'm like always missing pieces. It's like I go to make something and I'm like, I just cut it and it's gone. Let me see. All right. I just wanted to make sure I'm not missing any questions. I can't believe you finished everything.
I finished.
You're like
So
such a brat.
I think I'm gonna
Uh,
probably end up giving these to Isaac or Max's teachers to like put in their classroom or something.
it's so cute. I love so Valentine's Day, other than my birthday, is like my favorite. I love, and I don't even know why. It's not about the like my husband getting me stuff or whatever. I just love that it's hearts everywhere and it's like, the reds and the pinks and everything. So, anyway, I hope this gets you guys started because Christmas is just a week away. So, I feel like all the Christmas crafting is done. Like, now we're just in a mad rush to get all the presents out and to get our holidays going. So that's why we jumped ahead. Because do you celebrate New Year's that much? Like, or is it kind of
Um,
just like a blip?
Not really. I think in the past, well, when I was younger,
Yeah,
we'd go out and party, and now my kids, I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to be out on the road. There's, a bunch of drunk drivers. There's people doing stupid things. I just want to be home with my kids and my husband, and
same. Yeah,
so yeah, that's the plan this year. We all, again, my kids don't even want to go anywhere. They just want to stay upstairs and game.
that's funny. Well, that's easy enough.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing a quick New Year's cake topper. I'll probably do one like this upcoming week. I'll probably list it on my design space as well. Just something to just like whip up and just throw it on a cake while we're here.
Yeah, just whip it up. You make me so
Whip.
mad. So I have to ask you, how do you design your cake toppers? Like, where do you start? How do you get started? How long does it take for you to design typically?
Well, I guess it depends on the theme and like how detailed I want it. A lot of the times I'll pull from like one of my old templates and I'll use like the base, or if I have something in mind where I want to do like I personally I know it's an easy way to do it, like to do the offsets. I love doing offsets and
Yeah.
like just like I don't know, I love offsets. I love that Cricut came out with that.
I mean, can you
Because
can you believe how long we went without it? It's so ridiculous.
it is. That's how I learned how to use Silhouette. I mean, I'm not a master in Silhouette, but I can use the basic functions of it. But that's where I used to do the bulk of my designing because I wanted the offsets.
Can I ask you what is the offset that you use? Like the number?
So I typically use for anything that's like font or type, I use 0.075 to 0.85 and 95. It just depends. Like if I'm gonna do a foamy that's thicker, I'm gonna use a bigger. I'm gonna go like 0.85 or 0.95. If I'm gonna do one of the foamies that's like a little bit on the thinner side, then I'll use the 0.075 because the height kind of like takes away from like it'll take up more of the space. I don't know how to explain that, I guess. But
Yeah, no, yeah, I was just
I know
it's
you know what I'm talking about.
I do. I totally understand now because I feel like when I first started crafting, and I don't know if this is true for everyone, but I feel like when you first start, your offsets are so big. Like everything's like really chunky and like everyone likes the really big offsets. And then like as you do more and more and more, I feel like I've just kind of noticed everyone's gone to like a really thin offset and really concentrating more on the layers. So yeah, so I was curious if you're basically under point one and you just kind of like play between those.
Yeah, I don't like the big chunky offsets. I mean, they can be cute, but it's like I mean, everybody has their own style and that's not mine. I like to do I'm surprised that on this one, normally I'll take my because the lettering was thick enough that I was able to do the foam tape in between it. But normally this first layer and the first offset layer, I glue them on.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, and then everything else will be, so I'll try to aim for 3 to 4 offsets for like the name. And even if I'm going back and like repeating and alternating colors, like that's my jam. That's what I like to do. So
It's so pretty. I mean, it's subtle, and then you could see it, but then you could see all the differences, and then the colors like really, it's a nice contrast and everything. So,
yeah.
okay, so I love to know what everyone does on their offsets.
What do you use?
Um, the same thing. It's like I want the offset to connect my letters so that I have like the one piece. So sometimes like I have to go higher, but I do try to stick under point one. Um, and I just play with it. Like I'll go, like pretty much the same as yours. I'll start even maybe a little bit lower just to see, because then I can, get a few more layers in. It just depends on like what it is. But I love having like a really thin layer and doing it in gold because I feel like it's just enough to catch your eye, but like doesn't count as a layer because I feel like at some point you can only have so many layers before it becomes too many layers. And so
Yeah.
I love having like that thin gold one where it's just like it's just a peak coming through and then I don't know, and then layering some more. So I that's
Like
one of my favorites.
I get a little glimmer of it.
Yeah. What's
I
your
feel like
favorite color combo?
um that's a good question. I feel like I use white for sure with I try to use white for everything.
Yeah.
I use a lot of like gold and I don't know. I use a lot of the basic like I use a lot of black, I use a lot of white, I use a lot of like gold, holographic. I try to in every like name or wording that I put, I try to include like at least one specialty paper.
Yeah.
So it just all depends on like what it is that I'm using. Um, I feel like I don't want to say stuck, but I do a lot of boy themes. I'm always like, I never get to do
I
like pink and girly.
noticed.
So
Yours is like bright. Well, because like even looking at your tags, like when you did all the different hats, um, like they're yeah, you've got your boys and like I have just my one girl, but like all her friends. So I feel like I'm definitely like all the pinks and reds and purples. And then I see yours with like your blue and your black.
yeah, yeah, all boy everything. I swear, I've got even on my husband's side, it's all nephews. My sister has a boy and a girl. So it's like the girls are like, hi, I'm here. But it's mostly all boy stuff everywhere.
It's
And I get a lot of boy orders.
well, we need it because I get that all the time. They're like, "Well, do you have a boy, theme of this?" And I'm like, "Nope." All my videos are all like girl stuff, like I think I have like one truck cake topper that I did one time and like a one Mario theme. Like everything else is pretty much girl stuff. And so like I definitely see that and I know we need that balance because there's plenty of boys out there having birthday parties that no one's catering to. Well, not no one, but like I'm glad that they have someone like with your design to be able to go and look at. So yeah, cuz I'm no help. So
I,
all right. Hmm.
oh, no, go ahead.
Oh no, I wanted to order it's the pike.
Plike,
Like
plike. So like plastic like plike.
Pike. Okay, I knew I had it. It's been a while. All right, I'm gonna order that. Um,
Yeah. So I have it here. This is so
and you like the red.
I love the red. I feel like I'm gonna grab the cupcake toppers that I did with Amanda, um,
Okay.
and you can see how just like it's just like vibrant.
Okay, I just stuck a 10 pack in.
Yes.
Um and let me see. What else should I order while I'm here?
Um, you should order. Where is it? So they have like a look at this glitter. It's like a black. This one. A
Okay,
black. It's
what
like
is
a
that?
starry. It's like a starry night glitter. If
Okay.
I'm not mistaken. That's I think what it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna look it up. Give me a second.
Okay. I was actually literally considering, and I don't know why I didn't do it since I did this one in pinks. I was considering doing boy color versions of this, and I should have done it. I was like, oh, I want to throw the purple in there, but I should have done like a blue and red.
That would have been so cool. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna look it up here to see if I have it. So
Oh, duh.
it's
Sorry.
glitter luxe. Okay, so hold on. So for everyone on, that's black velvet. So it's not. Oh, so it's this one. Okay. So here are the differences between the two. It's got a lot of silver in it. I don't. I think you can see
Yes.
that.
Oh,
Okay.
it is
So
Starry Night.
this one's Starry Night, and this one's black velvet. So you could see the difference between the, I mean, we need both.
right?
Because you never like it, sometimes you need it. And what's nice is that you can even use these two not together, not next to each other, but if you needed multiple blacks, this is a nice contrast too, like just to have in there with your regular. All right, I'm gonna need to get both of these. I actually really like black velvet.
You get Black Velvet, I'll get Starry Night.
No, I'm gonna get both. I'm getting both. So hold on. I'm adding that now. And then okay, what other recommendations do you have? I haven't made my order this month. So
I got one of the, or a couple of these sheets, Party Confetti Fusion. So this one I feel like is like I feel like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a dress. Like a New Year's Eve type of dress. Like, ooh, like I'm going out and I'm like, town.
it's the ooh that got me.
Yeah.
Wait, so
When
what is
I
it called again?
it's Party Confetti
Oh, I bet
Fusion.
it's
It's
this one.
right next to the
No,
gold.
that's I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be this one, but it's the one I'm looking at is Galaxy. So it's not Galaxy.
It's
Oh,
gonna
that
be right. Oh, it's gonna be like, well, in mine, it's right in between Gold Treasure and Gold Treasure and Gold Ring.
oh, it's the sequence.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So everyone needs this one because there
Yes.
is no other paper like this one. It's, I can't even describe it, and it's not coming through very well on the screen.
I know on mine either. But it's like a party dress. It's just like
It is like a
beautiful.
party dress, and I want to say if I had to categorize a color, I feel like it's more in the shades of like purple. Would you agree with that? Like it's not silver and it's almost like a, I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. It's very unique. We all need this. So this again, it's Party Confetti Fusion. It has like blue and green. It's got like it's a rainbow of colors in here, but the overall like at a glance, I feel like it's like a,
I feel like it's like a
um,
mirror, kind of.
I mean, if I had this would be the cutest going out purse.
Yes. Telling you.
It's so good. All right. All these orders. Well, thanks for joining today. And thanks everybody. I hope you guys had fun. I'm gonna be trying to share more of Kayla's designs too, because I love using her stuff in Design Space. I don't know, did you know that she recently got onto Design Space? So like you can search for all of her images. So she's like one of their designers, like freelance
Oh,
designers.
I didn't know that.
So
That's
like more
cool.
than us sharing like our project, she's actually like if you searched for a Santa hat, she might have her version of the Santa hat.
Oh, okay, okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah. All right. Well then, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my voice before Christmas. Have a happy holiday if I don't talk to you. And we'll see
Happy
you in the new year.
holidays.
Will we craft in January?
Yes. Are we gonna do Valentine's again?
Um, so yeah, let's do another Valentine's. What do you want to do?
I was actually thinking about doing like those test tubes of candy. So just like a little tag to stick on those because I'm planning on making some of those for Max's class. So something cute that you could just glue
Cute.
on.
Okay, I think I'm gonna shoot for like a little gable box,
Okay.
like for all your treats and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna go for. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.